people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good from the wing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And stolen by Barnes. And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. Finished off the break.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out in transition.
Curry kicks to Davis. It's stolen by Green. Barnes against James. Passes it to Green. The dish to Livingston. Back to Green. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here is Russell. He's covered closely. Good.
A strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Warriors trail by 5. Here is Livingston. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Another shot. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Davis dishes to Curry. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Russell. No good with the triple. Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. The Oracle Arena was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them 1 off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Thompson comes in for Green. And it's Barbosa in for Sean Livingston. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Zumbo, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Kemp comes in for Davis. Johnson, he's checked in for LeBron. And Allen Iverson subbed in for Russell. And for the Lakers, without Kobe last season, it was really a stark difference in styles of play and quality. No single person, Clark, stepped in to carry their offense. It took a group effort.
Well, you know, it was almost April, Kevin, before somebody surpassed Kobe in field goal attempts on the team. It'll be interesting to see how they build the offense this year.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Barnes passes to Barbosa. Shot is no good. Great D that time from Kemp. Lakers leading by 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Here's Iverson outside. That's good. Iverson's got 5.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp. Not much stagnation at all on offense.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Barbosa is out there with Livingston. And it's Spates in at the center.
And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man. And just he has an air about him.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Moore outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Moore's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Livingston kicks to Green. Spates sets a screen. Here's Barnes. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Outside Thomas. It's tipped and stolen by Barnes. And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. And he misses the fast break layup.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Barbosa for 3. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Lakers leading by 9. Moore outside. Offensive rebound. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Again, Los Angeles.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Warriors call a timeout.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And, of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Golden State. The Lakers also changing it up. Tumbo is checked in for Davis. Kemp comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Thomas.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Here's Moore, and it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Andrew Bogut checked in for Harrison Barnes.
Andrew Bogut.
The 3 from Iverson. Mutombo kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. The three-pointer, no good. Warriors trail by 9. Green dishes to Livingston. Feeds it to Ezeli. Here is Livingston. Shot clock at 5. And there's Bogut on the assist by Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists in the game. Greg, you're talking about Isaiah Thomas before. Certainly his short stature limits him on Clark, the defensive side.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't rack up a ton of steals given his instincts and quickness. I think he really focuses on making his impact at the offensive end.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State.
And last season, the Lakers finished last in the Pacific Division once again. Second year in a row, they ended up at the bottom of the barrel. Here's
Ezeli. No good. In and out off the rim.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
The Lakers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Livingston kicks to Ezeli. Bogut the pass to Thompson. And the wide open shot from Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for Draymond Green. And the Lakers are at the bottom once again in the Pacific Division, Clark. But, you know, these 2 seasons we've just seen, the last time they finished last in the Pacific was 1975.
Well, they had a 2-14 record against the rest of the Pacific. And we also know, though, the Lakers don't stay down very long. They'll be back on top before long.
Livingston dishes to Thompson. Green against Kemp. Green kicks to Livingston. Here's Bogut. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Here's Iverson. Green with the block. Here is Livingston. 1:25 left here in the second. Ezeli. Shot no good. Mutombo with some nice D. And Moore kicks to Iverson. Lets it go from deep. And he gets it to go. Iverson's got 10 points.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. James comes in for Mutombo. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Moore. And Thompson kicks to Thompson. The Lakers with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound in this one. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league and Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons. Kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
When you think about Shaun Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken, Clark, 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury, see him back playing basketball.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Barnes comes in for Draymond Green.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Iverson with the bucket.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And the pass to Barnes. All alone. And it's Curry with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
The Warriors have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Now, gentlemen,
and guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Here's Iverson. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that concludes the first half. Lakers lead by 13. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They have a 13-point lead. Shaq, we'll start with you. How do you think they played?
The field goal percentage was off the Chisnarts, Ernie. Let me rewind it. The field goal percentage was off the charts, Ernie. It was well planned, well executed. They took very few bad shots, and that needs to be the focus from here on out. More smart basketball, don't try to do too much, and open the door for a comeback.
And over to Kenny now. How do you think the Warriors were playing?
Can this team please get fired up on defense? I mean, get angry, get upset. Guys are way too soft, and at some point, you got to draw the line in the sand. You're like, okay, who's crossing this line? If you're coming over here, I'm taking a hard foul, and I'm going to resist you on defense.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Steph Curry's out there with Russell. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5 spot. On defense, the Warriors. They trail by 11. Curry attacking. And it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist by Curry. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Thompson inside the line. A rebound by the Lakers. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And then in that game, guys, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Here's Davis, and the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Warriors call time.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
That's his third person, the team's first.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. The drive by Thompson. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Lakers leading by 16. And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. Livingston passes to Green. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Azile's checked in for the Warriors. The drive by James. Off the inbound, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Livingston kicks to Green. Pass to Livingston. Shot on the wing. And the Warriors miss again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Abdul-Jabbar in the post. And it's Russell in the corner. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And that one's good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And the call will go against the great. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Green. And it's Barbosa in for Sean Livingston. The Lakers also making some changes. Kemp's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson comes in for LeBron. And it's Butler in for Russell.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Whoa! Woo. That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time. Time and again, he is a special talent.
Sure
Hey,
is.
guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
No one covering. Kemp's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Barbosa against Moore. Shot from free throw range. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 17-4 run. And that one's good by Davis.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Spates sets a screen. Moore against Barbosa. Over in the corner, Barnes. The shot no good. Great D that time from Johnson. And stolen by Barnes. And it's the Warriors on the break. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now a look at the top scoring point guards this season. Well, you look at the great, 3rd in the league. He typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, and that's the age we're living in right now. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a point guard lead his team in scoring, which used to be almost unheard of. And these guys here are all capable of carrying the scoring load for their team on any given night.
Shots.
First one falls for him.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Jason Thompson, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. And so he hits both. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
Jacks up a 3, and he gets it to go. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Butler kicks to Mutombo. And they're moving it up. Here's Barnes. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Barnes has got 10.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
It's Curry out, and it goes at the buzzer!
Digging deep to hit that shot. That shows some serious guts right there.
Oh, man.
No explanation, no excuses, no hesitation, no fear. Just tremendous execution.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Los Angeles leading by 22. They've got Livingston. Thompson is out there with Green. And it's Bogut. And it's Barbosa in a 2-guard. That's the Warriors 5. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Warriors. Thomas dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Mutombo is screen on Bogut. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Mutombo. Barbosa against Thomas. Thomas with the steal. And here we go with Thomas. Nobody back.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
Here is Livingston.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
There are markets in the U.S. that want an NBA team. Seattle, which has been a great NBA friend, has been trying to get a team back since the Sonics left for Oklahoma City.
Clearly, Seattle's the lead name domestically. The NBA has also talked about adding a European division. A lot of different options for expansion. Don't think any will be acted on anytime soon.
And that one's good.
And the transition defense now, guys, non-existent, invisible.
Yeah, 3 straight fast break buckets here. The D seems to be sleepwalking.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, with the season the Warriors put together, they came out way ahead of everybody else in the West. I mean, given how tough the West was last year, that makes their 67-win season all the more impressive. One of the best in history in my mind.
Warriors took apart the West last season. They went 42-10 against the rest of the conference. The games between them and second place and the West were the same as the games between second place and 8th in the West.
And the Warriors didn't just pick on the little guys. I mean, they had big wins over the top teams in the West. Against the rest of the playoff teams, the Warriors were a whopping 20-5.
The Lakers making a switch here. Iverson's checked in. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Now the Lakers on the break. And he uses the glass on the layup. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy. The steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Barbosa gets the bucket. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Butler. Fires for 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Thomas. Livingston kicks to Green. No good with the triple. Los Angeles leading by 22. Mutombo sends a screen to the middle. It's stolen by Bogut. Barbosa dishes to Livingston. Tries again, and it's sent back by Mutombo. They shoot again. And, yep, couple bounces, and it falls. 14 points for Barnes.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, and he is absolutely scorching.
Here's Mutombo. Banked in off the glass.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
The Warriors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9.
Timeout. Start it.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. On occasions last year, the Lakers were all right on offense. Other times, they were just stagnant. There was just no motion, nothing going on.
That's a great point. And their ball movement could use some work. A lot of ISOs last season, and it killed a lot of the flow the team had in the half court.
You know, for the Lakers, they were okay in the assist department, guys, but they were dead last in the league in secondary assists. That, to me, is indicative of an inefficient offense and also a new stat category.
Some changes for Golden State. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Klay Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Kemp comes in for Mutombo. Johnson, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Isaiah Thomas. Here's Livingston. Green inside the three-point line. And again, no good by Golden State.
And for the Lakers and that secondary assist, that just means they aren't making the extra pass, or it means they are holding on to the ball too long. Either way, it hurts the offense.
Tipped away. Stolen by Clarkson. And he jams it with authority.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
They get it back, and Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Spates. Thompson comes in for Draymond Green. Ryan Kelly, he's jacked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Sean Livingston. Here's Iverson. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 16 points for Iverson.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
But Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to him.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And guys, when you're cracking heads against somebody 4 times over the course of a season, boy, it's a great feeling to snatch that first game. Good adjustments tonight against the Warriors.
At the top of the key, Thompson. Just his first attempt. Again, Golden State.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
The screen from Kemp. The drive by Iverson.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Iverson. 16 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Ian Clark's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. The Lakers also changing it up. Mutombo is checked in for Kemp. And Thomas subbed in for Clarkson. Here's Clark. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
Mutombo inside. He's against Ezeli. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's foul number 2 for him.
Isaiah Thomas. That's his second personal foul, second team foul.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Anthony, this win has got to feel pretty good, coming out on the road and getting the job done like you did here tonight.
Yeah, most definitely. It's a tough arena to play here. We knew it was going to be a tough game. Everybody coming out, we just wanted to play. We came up in the beginning and said we got to come out and play defense, and that's what we tried to do all night.
Anthony, thank you for the time. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now we'll send it up to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who is standing by for the postgame show.
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal, got Kenny the Jet Smith. Without further ado, let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him tonight. No matter how tight the D played him, he was still shooting it right in their face.
Well, everyone wanted to come play hard tonight, but I thought the job he did was remarkable. The defending champs do not go down easily. It was an impressive performance to beat them tonight. I must say I'm very impressed. But he kept at it, both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was on his game.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.